Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. Now, before I crack on tonight, guys, I just want to say something to you. I've just finished watching a video from Paul Joseph Watson here on YouTube. It was made a video about the BBC in general and their programming schedule. They have managed to shoehorn in a trans person or a drag queen every single possible opportunity that was presented to them. He put together a compilation of various shows throughout the last couple of months from the BBC, and in each and every single one of them they either managed to shoehorn trans ideology, trans propaganda, trans people in general, or drag queens. There was a couple of excuse me, guys. There was a couple of clips from various quiz shows that are brought from the BBC. Blankety Blank was one. There was two drag queen contestants. Oh, hang on. Drag queen comedians, I think they called themselves on that show. Two of them on there. There was another quiz show from the BBC. I'm not quite sure which one it was. I am not altogether up on modern day television, as you can probably tell. Two more drag queen contestants, and they even managed to shoehorn in a trans person on an antique show that was dedicated to VE Day. This big, burly fucker, I mean, this guy was huge. Deeper voice than me, probably 3 or 4 decibels lower than my voice. He was stood there all butch and burly, big deep voice, and you could tell the antiques dealer beside him who was viewing this thing was trying his best to keep a straight face. I mean, stifling his laughter, talking to someone that looks like Desperate Dan from the Beano comics, in a wig, in a shawl, in a dress, with prosthetic tits that are fucking out here somewhere. I mean, he looked absolutely ridiculous. I'm so glad, guys, that I do not pay my TV licence. It'd be a complete waste of money. I've got no interest in any of their programming, and yet it's written into law that somehow I have to fucking pay for it. Well, no. Bollocks, I don't watch it, hence I don't pay for it. If I didn't watch Netflix, if I didn't watch Amazon Prime, I simply wouldn't pay for it. You don't get people knocking at the door if you cancel your Netflix subscription or your Amazon Prime subscription or Hulu or whatever the hell you watch. But with the BBC, you do. You get these people coming around with clipboards. You have not got a TV licence here, why have you not got one? And don't let them in the fucking house because they will find something in there, they'll report it back, and the BBC will take you to court and extort the money out of you, basically. So anyway, fuck them. If you're still paying your TV license, guys, get a direct debit, cancel your direct debits, phone your bank, do whatever, just stop paying it, especially if you don't watch the programming. Even if you do it slyly. Get a VPN, use a throwaway email address while you're signing up to watch iPlayer or whatever the hell you do. Anyway, guys, that's 3 minutes of fucking pointless waffle out of the way. What I want to talk to you about tonight, guys, is football, or more in general, footballers. Now, I know you guys aren't really interested in shit like this in my videos. You prefer the dinghy divers, politics, that kind of a thing. When I do a video about video games and footballers, no fucker watches it, but this is something I want to talk to you about. Now, in case it escaped anyone's notice who actually watches football or gives a damn about football, there is a player who is leaving at the end of the season who plays for Liverpool called Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, he plays as a right back for Liverpool, and he has run down his contract so he can join Real Madrid at the end of the season. And a lot of Liverpool fans are quite pissed off at this, which I can understand. But me, myself, as a hardened Liverpool fan, I am a little bit more level-headed. When you look at football now, particularly footballers in this day and age, long gone are the days when you've got your Paul Scholeses, your Gary Nevilles, your Jamie Carragers, people who start their youth career at one club and go all the way through their career playing for one club through loyalty and through love for the badge that you have upon your shirt and for love for the club and love for the city, that kind of a thing. That has all disappeared. A lot of football fans now are living on past glories and wearing rose-tinted glasses when you think that if someone plays for their club, that's it, they're there, instilled in there forever. They love the club, they love the badge, they love the city, that kind of thing. But it's not like that anymore. Since the turn of, well, I say the Premier League years, probably maybe 5-10 years after, when the money started coming in from Sky and TV deals and all that kind of a thing, footballers now are basically mercenaries. They play football for a club for a wage packet. It's as simple as that. They don't play for loyalty. They don't play for love of the fans. They don't play for love of the shirt. Well, most of them don't. You might still get one or two people who do fall in love with the city, do fall in love with the fans, do fall in love with the city, do fall in love with the stadium, that kind of thing, and they will stay put. Generally. Even Steven Gerrard. Everyone knows, well, every Liverpool fan knows he's Liverpool through and through, but even he went through a time during the 2005 to 2010 time where he's going to join Chelsea twice. Mourinho was in his ear and he was possibly going to Real Madrid, but he changed his tune, but he was still there. The thought was still there. More money in Real Madrid, more money at Chelsea, much more money at Chelsea, especially during that time. But right now, it's the same for every single footballer, particularly South Americans. If you get a South American playing for your club who is shit hot, I mean, prime example, Luis Suarez, for example, who played for us. Amazing player. I was so sad to see him go. But the pull of Barcelona, the pull of Real Madrid, the pull of Spain is just simply too much. Much for the wage packet and the elitism, I suppose you could say, for playing for massive Galactico clubs such as Real Madrid and such as Barcelona. That's what football fans today need to get their heads around. We don't have Gary Nevilles anymore. We don't have Jamie Carragher's anymore. We don't have Paul Scholes' anymore. We have people who use clubs as stepping stones to the highest tier, the highest echelons of football clubs, if you will. Now, me as a Liverpool fan, hard Liverpool fan, I think we are the top of the stepping stone simply through a biased view. But if I was playing for them, me personally, I'd find it hard to leave because I love the club and I love the city and yada yada yada. But if I was playing for Manchester City, for example, don't give a shit about them. Plastic club, plastic fans, all the rest of it. I'd play for them 4 or 5 years, do my contract, possibly sign an extension so the club can get some money when they sell me. I wouldn't just leave on a free because I think that's a shithead move, which is exactly what Trent Alexander has done. Yeah, I'd want to move on to pastures new. I'd get bored. I'd get bored of playing in front of the same old fans, the same old stadium, and that's the way footballers think now. Loyalty, passion and love for the club, it's all gone now. And I think most football fans need to come down to reality and, get that through their heads. I am annoyed that Trent Alexander-Arnold's going. Of course I am. He's been there since he was a kid. I love the lad, particularly the corner taking quickly, Origi against Barcelona a couple of years ago. Fantastic times. But he wants more. He wants a bigger wage packet. He wants more status as a footballer, I suppose you could say. If he does well for Real Madrid, he'll be world news. He'll be on the front of FIFA boxes on the Xbox and PlayStation and things like that. And that's what most footballers today strive for. It's a sad state of affairs, but that's the way it is. Football's no longer football. It's not about the passion. It's not about the family. It's not about the men going on a weekend to get away from the missus and unwind after a hard day's work throughout the week. It's no longer like that anymore. It's all about squeezing as much money as you can out of the fans and squeezing as much money as you can out of TV deals, etc., etc. The chairmans, the Saudis, the oil money, all the rest of it, it all comes down into a massive money pot. And whoever gets that is the club who has the most status and the biggest stars. It's sad, but that's the way it goes. And like I say, most fans do need to get a grip of reality. We don't live in the 90s, we don't live in the 80s anymore, we don't live in the 70s anymore. We are living in 2025 where money talks in almost every aspect of human life. If you're a football fan, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me who you support, who was your most loyal player, that kind of a thing. I'd be interested to know. And I'll see you in a bit. Cheers, guys. Ta-ra.